All right, thanks a lot, Matt. Yes, something about this building really gets Kobe Bryant revved up as we take a look at the starting lineups for the respective teams. First of all, for the Los Angeles Lakers, there are 8 different starting lineup on the season so far. This lineup right here, 1-0 on the season. Walton, Mim, Odom up front. In the backcourt, Derek Fisher and Kobe Bryant. Meanwhile, for Denver, Anthony Carter, we talked about him just a few moments ago in the studio. You heard Bill Walton saying what he adds, and he is making his 4th start of the season in the backcourt for Denver.
We know about him being up here in Colorado for the trial years ago, and he's always played well as Iverson knocks it down.
Allen Iverson came into this game averaging 23.5 points per. Fracture knee surgeries to both his left and his right knee. Here's Iverson working baseline, and Allen Iverson with another bucket.
6 feet tall.
And you talk about his scoring prowess.
Oh, man.
3rd highest career average scoring.
Those 2 guys are pretty good ahead of him, huh? No titles for AI, though. That one trip to the finals with the Philadelphia 76ers, losing to this Laker team. You know, Kobe's played terrific.
Carter goes cross-court to Iverson on the baseline. And Iverson doing a lot of heavy lifting offensively for the Nuggets tonight. Get some easy buckets in transition.
No, LA doing a nice job in transition. You know, you always have to be ready with the Nuggets. Iverson hits Melo with the beautiful lob.
And he's one of the guys, if you speak to this Nuggets team, to a man, they say they're capable of winning 60 games in the regular season. Iverson, one of the guys that feels that way, with a soft touch and a good roll.
The big 3 have to step up and get this team playing with some consistent effort night in and night out.
Iverson pulling the trigger again, and the same result. Well, Iverson and Melo on the same frequency, John.
Not only can he score, but he can pass the ball too. And AI going to the rim. Finishes with the best at 6 feet, and then you can't leave him over from 8 feet. AI got his team right back in it.
The Philadelphia Sixers yesterday fired general manager Billy King and hired Ed Stefanski. You know, of course, Allen Iverson had a long-term relationship with Billy King and the Philadelphia 76ers, and I asked him earlier today what his reaction was when he heard the news that Billy King had gotten fired, and he said, you know, a lot of people would just assume that I would be happy the way I left Philadelphia, and he said that's not the case. I hate to see that happen. That was that man's livelihood. You never want to see a guy lose his job.
Part of Team USA and USA Basketball. And Allen Iverson did some good work for the Denver Nuggets. He had 15. The Nuggets trying to make it 4 straight over the Lakers here at the Pepsi Center. Back with the second period right after this.
Took a little flop, and Walton's able to lay it in.
Iverson on the pull-up over Farmar. Martin with the quick outlet to Iverson. They have numbers. Iverson always with numbers and putting up some good ones tonight. This past summer, dropping some 18 pounds, getting into the gym, into the lab. And boy, Allen Iverson has enough to feed the needy tonight. Vujicic had to beat the shot clock. Here's Iverson through traffic like he usually does, just doing what he does. Donovich was what Phil Jackson called a space cadet, quote unquote. This after his skiing injury, and boy, this is an out-of-world, out-of-body experience right now by Iverson. Now, who's covering him, John? Allen? Who wants to claim that they're covering him?
But look at this. This ball hit.
Los Angeles shooting 56% from the field. Iverson just going to work on Farmar. His jumper is wet.
Turn my turn as Allen Iverson hits his 9th in a row. Taking the little Jordan Farmar to school. Got to get back.
Kobe Bryant denying the ball to Iverson, but boy, if you blink, Iverson can sting you, which he does. Allen Iverson with a superb first half, 29 points.
When you have a Carmelo Anthony by your side, you don't need to.
NBA All-Star Saturday, and the All-Star Game 2008.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see if he gets the arm there. That looked like all on the hand. Absolutely. Great call by David Jones.
Allen Iverson goes to the foul line, where he shoots 79% so far this season. Vujicic comes in for Kobe Bryant after his third personal foul. Allen Iverson, 32 years old. Well, Denver's got the ball with the right guy right now. 2 on the clock.
This guy in the league with the basketball now.
Lead back up to 5 for Los Angeles. Iverson's on the drive-by. Oh, man. Iverson off the baseline screen. I'm not sure this is the matchup the Lakers want, because Iverson took the blowtorch to Vujicic again.
Well, Iverson just having his way with whoever's on him. This time Vujicic gets the little step back on him, fading to his left, which he's so dangerous at doing.
And here's Iverson. Well, at least he's getting a touch this time. And then some. And one. Answers abound tonight for the Nuggets and Iverson.
Give it to him every time. He's got the field tonight, that's for sure. Always going left. He's so dangerous. Gets the contact. Jump stop, elevate, and finish. Allen Iverson with 40.
His 79th career 40-point game.
All right, we put the over-under at a number that I don't even want to say, Mark. You took the over, I took the under. I'm in big trouble.
I think you are. Iverson will gladly take that challenge on. Going to work on Farmar. Welcome, Justin Jordan Farmar.
43.
It was about a year ago this time that he was traded from Philadelphia to Denver. Mark, certainly looked that way this time. Iverson working against Fisher. Oh, my God. Stop. Allen Iverson. That jump shot still wet.
Oh, my.
47 on 17 of 21 from the field. Iverson, his 47, the most ever by a Nugget against the Lakers. Everybody waiting on the edge of their seats collectively here at the Pepsi Center, waiting for more magic and pyrotechnics from Allen Iverson. Nahara from downtown. Wilt Chamberlain. So stick around. That's when he was with Philadelphia. Dipper. And Allen Iverson is dipping into his offensive arsenal tonight. A tireless, relentless approach.
And this has all been primarily jump shots. You know, he's gotten to the paint 4 or 5 times. He hasn't taken a three-point shot.
It's here in the third quarter. Isn't quite there in letting the coaching staff work with 6 on the shot clock for Iverson. Up top to Nahara. Nice feed, and Martin with the flush.
And we got a tie game as we get a steal.
8th tie of the game. Anthony. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Kenyon Martin getting back that bounce in his step. Off the nice feed from Nahara, and then Carmelo Anthony converting on the turnover for the Nuggets. And Denver with the lead when we come back to the Pepsi Center.
In their 11 wins.
And Iverson and one. Allen Iverson checking in with his first basket of the 4th period.
There's your 51.
And he has tied the building high. And that's going to be called, it looks like, against Bryant.
Into the lane and an easy uncontested layup.
Kobe with 10 points in the period. Here's Iverson trying to counter. Anthony inside gets it to fall with under a minute to go. George Karl has said we are in a funky stage right now. We are a good, bad team, and we're trying to remove the bad part of that label and just become a good team. And that'll do it. The Los Angeles Lakers end the 3-game losing streak here in the Pepsi Center against the Denver Nuggets. Despite the 51 points from Allen Iverson, well, the final score, Los Angeles winning 111-107. For John Barry, Lisa Salters, and our entire gang, I'm Mark Jones saying so long from Denver. Allen Iverson had a lot of answers tonight, just not enough, as Kobe Bryant had the final say. It's been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Stay tuned, folks, for Sports Center. It's next.
Rose and their bigs to be playing at a high level come April and May.
Carmelo Anthony's been playing at a high level.
Better point guard play, and they're able to spread the floor more as he knocks in a three because they're always cross-matched. Stoudemire, who's an outstanding offensive player, and Lynn, who's a very good offensive player, their strengths were not defense as Anthony hits another pull-up.
Hamilton the rebound. Back out to Luol Deng. Stripped and stolen by Carmelo Anthony. Anthony to the trailer. Fields lays it in. And the Knicks with a terrific start, up by 10.
Tremendous defensive play that led to a transition opportunity. Carmelo Anthony finds the cutting.
And no ill after effects today, Mike, and that was the key.
Nice passing again, Doris. Anthony finishes it off, and it's 17-3.
A nice play by Chandler. And then an unselfish play by Anthony to hit Field. And while there's some things you would like him to do better, as Anthony knocks in another three, defensively, if he just allowed people to punk him like that.
Anthony knocks it down. Anthony starts off 5 for 5 with a couple of assists, a couple of rebounds. The Knicks defense was superb. After Melo's start, Chicago bounced back with a 13-2 run. First quarter complete. Knicks by a dozen.
Everyone should just focus on playing basketball because what Howard wants is Anthony goes to the basket for another easy basket.
Oh, that goes right back to Anthony. Single coverage. Anthony on the drive. Deng stays right with him. Anthony on the follow. How about this? It's back to 8. Knicks led this game 27-6. Anthony goes right at Boozer. Counted and a foul. 21 first half points for Carmelo Anthony. And efficient points as well. He's 8 for 13.
And again, that's a smart play. Attack Carlos Boozer in the pick and roll. Here, good screen by Chandler. Boozer giving ground. Doesn't have the same shot blocking ability.
Madison Square Garden, a sellout crowd as the Knicks trying to fight for that final playoff spot. A brilliant offensive first half from Carmelo Anthony. But the Bulls only down 8. Halftime in New York. Anthony, the little fake, the pull-up, puts it in. Anthony gets past Boozer. Wild pass to Smith. J.R. Smith connects on a three.
Hamilton's going to help Chicago. The speed in transition to get out and get some easy baskets.
Anthony knocks it down. 26, Rose 21, but it's the Bulls by 3. As this presentation of NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Talk about a guy who plays with energy. Anthony gets inside, triple team, and gets it to go. How did that shot go in?
Well, this is good individual defense by Deng. Great help by Ashik, but the adjustment by Anthony.
Shumpert will set it up. Anthony spins, block, but a goaltend. And that looked like the right call. Anthony high steps, gets to the basket, gets hit, puts it in, and one. Chance for a three-point play as the Knicks cut it to 3. Tough, aggressive move from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, good find here. Gibson gives him his right hand. And right there, no help. Takes the contact.
Rose misses another. Smith has it. Knicks down 3. Should the Bulls foul?
No.
Anthony for 3. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied. Points for Carmelo Anthony and a long three-pointer to tie the game with 11.2 remaining, and missed free throws down the stretch by Chicago.
4 straight missed free throws, and this why with this much time I wouldn't have fouled you. Not shot the free throw well. Taj Gibson's got to push up though and make him take a 2-point shot.
That one rattled a little bit like Novak's, but this one went down. But he's 2 feet beyond the line.
but time and score, Mike. You're at 11 seconds. Make him drive the ball to his left.
And a 10-0 run by the Knicks.
Two best players missed 4 straight free throws, Deng and Rose. Here, Gibson has to push up, but this is just an incredible shot.
Hey, saw Derrick Rose underneath the basket there. Rose, you can tell, he is beating himself up. What a fun first-round series that would be, but certainly so much has to happen first. Anthony drives on Noah, gets inside, lays it in. 2-point game. Mike Woodson not calling timeout.
And I like that move.
In the hands of Anthony. Anthony for 3. Puts it in! Knicks by 1 with 8.2 remaining.
Who's shooting too much now?
Bedlam at Madison Square Garden. Carmelo Anthony now with 43.
But it all started with Tyson Chandler's effort to keep the ball alive multiple times.
And again, you've got a 6'9" guy on you. He's a couple of feet again beyond the arc. Boy, both teams hitting such big shots, throwing some missed free throws. And now Chicago with a chance with 8.2 remaining. Anthony 4 of 5 from downtown. 43 points for Anthony. And that is a season high for him.
That's a well-defended. Look at Luol Deng, and he fouled him.
The offense going, Carmelo Anthony, brilliant. Down the stretch, he's with Doris.
Carmelo, you were 10 down with 3.5 to play in regulation. You trailed again in overtime. What is different about this team that allows us to fight through that?
We made stops. We kept our composure, although they made a run. We buckled down, took it play by play, kept our composure, kept our confidence, and we won the game.
Prior to the 3 that tied it at the end of regulation, you had made 2 passes as you caught the ball on that 3rd play. What were you thinking?
I'll make those passes any day. I'll make them all day, every day. Them guys were open. I made the right play. We got to make those shots, and I believe that they'll make them.
When this team plays defense and wins this kind of game, how do you believe you fit amongst the best teams in the NBA?
This is a morale win for us. We came out here, we gutted it out. We had a will to win today, and we did. I take my hat off to everybody on my team.
Carmelo, congratulations. Mike.
And they get to do it again on Tuesday in Chicago. Game on ESPN. And who knows if they'll meet in the first round of the playoffs. This 3-pointer won it in overtime as the Knicks defeat the Bulls in overtime.